What if I told you that sometimes invisibility is the ultimate power? I didn't reach out directly. That would have been reckless. Instead, I used a business connection I had built over time, positioned myself as an investor. No past, no emotions, no history, just capital. That's all he saw me as. And honestly, that's all I wanted him to see. We met in a professional setting. He shook my hand like I was just another opportunity. He had no idea who I was. None. And for the first time in years, I felt something close to satisfaction. Because for once, I wasn't beneath him. I was invisible in the only way that mattered. Useful. We started small. Meetings, discussions, expansion plans. I listened more than I spoke. People like him always talk too much when they feel safe. He trusted me quickly. Too quickly. That was his first mistake. And her? She saw me again during one of those meetings. I caught the exact moment recognition hit. At first, nothing. Then, stillness. Like her mind refused to accept what her eyes were telling her. I didn't react, just a polite nod. Business as usual. I wasn't there for a reunion. I was there for structure. Over the next year, I became more involved. Carefully, quietly. No sudden moves, no obvious shifts. I didn't sabotage anything directly. That would have been easy and stupid. Instead, I influenced decisions. I suggested growth opportunities that required heavy spending, encouraged expansion into markets that looked promising on paper, but bled cash in reality, introduced partners who seemed credible, but weren't stable. Everything was legal. Everything was their choice. That's the part people misunderstand about collapse. It doesn't arrive all at once. It builds through confidence. And they were confident. Until they weren't. Cash flow tightened. Investors hesitated. Projects slowed. Then came the arguments. And slowly, everything I had touched began to unravel. I didn't push harder. I just stopped holding it together. And it collapsed under its own weight. By the time they understood what was happening, it was irreversible. His business drowned in debt. Partners pulled out. Reputation fractured. And I left quietly, before the final fall. No accusations, no confrontation, no trace. Just silence. A few months later, I heard it confirmed. Everything was gone. And for the first time in a long time, it felt like the chapter had finally closed. Or at least, that's what I thought. Because one evening, I got a message. From her. Can we talk? No context, no apology, just that. I stared at it for a long time. Then I replied, sure. And that's where part 2 ends, because I already know what she's going to